never visited North Carolina Central prior to actually coming here or doing the paperwork right before coming. So knowing that it was historically black school, I guess I figured that it's pretty much what I expect. I think it's still, what, 86% African American, so.
Have you felt that the environment was welcoming, though? Did you ever feel like
Absolutely.
you were
I
the
never
odd
felt,
man out?
no, not at all. I've never even had anyone say any, discouraging comments in class or anything, even when the subject matter was clearly something that I wouldn't have been as familiar with, because there are those times when, like in an African American literature or history class, you're going to encounter some material about the past that isn't, the prettiest, because American history just is, it's pretty ugly. But I mean, even in those discussions, I've never had anyone say anything, negative about me. Not at all. Yeah. So the cultural differences between UNCG and NCCU. I mean, granted, whatever I say is going to be through a different lens, because at the time I went to UNCG, I was 18 and 19, and now I'm 28, 27, 28. So, culturally, I think that maybe students here seem a little more aware of social problems. I don't think that UNCG, like for instance in a sociology class that I was in, I think students had to be kind of convinced that inequality still exists in a lot of ways, but that isn't the case here. Students not only recognize that, but are taking steps to remedy these things, and that's the really inspiring thing about NCCU, is that people know what's going on, and people are taking steps to change things for the better. Truth and service, for reals. Sure. Well, first of all, I would say definitely consider it, because you would be stupid not to. I see a lot of people vying to get into these prestigious schools where they aren't able to get as much financial aid. And if you graduate from anywhere, but you're, I've got a friend who graduated from prestigious law school who's so far in debt that, he'll be in it for the rest of his life. I mean, consider NCCU, because it's a great education, it's a great deal, and it's the most supportive university I've ever attended. So, everything went well in terms of actually coming here and applying. We do have a support staff that really will support you. It's not just there for show. So, yeah, definitely consider it.
That's the question. Why come to North Carolina Central?
Well, we have a 2-to-1 female to male ratio, so if you're a male who likes females, there's one reason, aside from the great education and history and whatnot.